I've spent the last 50 days playing a new game every single day. But what I didn't expect was how this experiment would change how I see games altogether. So somewhere between day 1 and day 50, I started to realize that this experiment wasn't just about finding a perfect game or about finding a game I'd want to come back to. I was rediscovering the game industry as a whole and learning that, you know what, maybe that genre that I never played in my life is one that I should look more into. I'd never played games like Undertale, Hollow Knight, Slime Rancher, and even simple games from the past like RuneScape. These games have honestly started to shape my mind in a different way where I'm looking at games as it doesn't matter what genre they are. Is it a fun, good game? And is there a place for me inside of that universe? And the answer has almost always been yes. That's why this first lesson I'm calling I Learned to Slow Down. Going throughout this journey, I've played some amazing cozy games. Things like Moonstone Island, Slime Rancher, and of course, Stardew Valley. These games are a genre that I never really tapped into before. I mean, my wife had got me playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, which, huge shout out, I do love that game. But I was always a first-person shooter guy, playing Overwatch, Halo, things like that as I grew up. And this is a genre I never really tackled before. But as I was going throughout this challenge and this journey, I realized it doesn't need to be fast-paced. You can enjoy a game in its beautiful world steps at a time. Things like Stardew Valley. It takes a little bit to set up, but all of a sudden you're farming, you're fishing, and you have this wonderful neighborhood of people to go and chat with. Moonstone Island, I literally got to fly across the map on a hot air balloon. Well, not a hot air balloon, but a red balloon, and it was cool. I fell in love with these universes and these worlds, and I had to take a second back and look through all the games I've played in my life and realize it doesn't have to be fast. Lesson 2 I titled Fun Comes in the Weirdest Packages. I have played some weird games, okay? I'm talking about Garfield Kart Racer, Sonic Rumble most recently, and then things like Fast Penguin. Who has even heard of Fast Penguin? Yet these games brought something to the table as well. Did I love all these games? No. I honestly don't know how anyone can like Garfield Kart Racer. So if you do, please tell me why, because I don't understand. But I still played the game, I still tried it, and I still know that there's a place for each game in this world. Everyone is so different, and each person likes different games. Now, of course, not every single game is a hit. I mean, we literally just talked about Garfield Kart Racer, but that doesn't mean that they don't have a place and you can't learn from them. So that's why this third lesson is titled The Ones That Tested Me. The biggest downfall of a game that I've played so far was Alex Kidd. This game was not it. I did not understand how the hitboxes were working. I died so many times. Not to mention, there is zero tutorial for like the ghost character that you can't kill and have to run off the screen. Thank you, Google, for helping me with that. But really, there wasn't a lot to the game in that regard. Like, it was just difficult and not very fun. On the other side of things, there were difficult games that I know so many people enjoy, like Celeste. This game was not my style, and I learned that very quickly, yet I still gave it my best try. And this is one that, believe it or not, maybe I'll go back to and try one day when I'm in better headspace. These difficult games are okay. They just might not be your favorite. And that's something that I learned and realized. I don't have to like every game in this 100 days. I don't even have to play every game for an X period of time or go back to it. I just need to try it. And that's something I've really struggled with in my life in general. I think all of us like to get complacent and we like to like what we like. But why do I do that with video games? I don't know. So I'm trying to experiment. I'm trying new things. And honestly, these moments that tested me, I realize they still matter. Sometimes, like I was saying, the point is to just try. So if you have a game that your buddies are trying to get you to try and you're like, no, I don't play games like that. If it's really not against your standards, I guess, don't ever lower your standards. But if it's just something that you don't think you would like, try it with them. See why they like it and get to know that friend better. That's what this gaming world is all about. That's why gaming is amazing, because it connects us. So don't let the lessons that test you hold you back from trying a new game. This next lesson is called the turning point because somewhere along the journey, I realized I wasn't just sampling games, I was playing new games, fresh experiences with my viewers who are watching my streams, with myself, and with my friends that were playing along with me. I was realizing that there were games I never would have played before had it not been for this experiment. And yet, they have become some of my favorite games that I can't wait to go back and beat. I know you're dying to know what they are, so let me take you into the next lesson, the S tier experiences. Starting off strong with this, we have Undertale. I have heard about this game for many years, but never once have I played it or looked into it, therefore nothing was spoiled for me. But let me tell you, when you start the game and that flower comes out, if you know, you know. I don't want to spoil it for you, but you need to play this game. I was laughing throughout this journey. I was frustrated throughout this journey. And yet, I don't want to stop playing this game. I haven't quite beaten it yet, but I'm going to because I love it. The storytelling is phenomenal. The world that is being built is phenomenal. And it's so simple. Am I terrible at defending damage? Yes. But is it simple to try and defend damage? Yes. That is why this game made it to the S tier and why I can't wait to beat it. On top of that, I played games like Hollow Knight, where this is a game you would have never caught me playing before, yet I'm invested. Once again, the world building, the storytelling, the combat, the creatures, the vast amount in the world is wonderful, beautiful, and extraordinary. I'm trying to think of more adjectives because this game is so good. And I know they have Silksong out, so I need to hurry up and beat this game so I can play Silksong because this is an experience that you need to have. One of the final games so far on my S tier is Stray. This game took me off guard. I actually bought this game for a friend and didn't really know much about it. However, as I started playing it, I was obsessed. It was cool to play as a cat for one. I thought that was a great point of view, but also once again, as with the other two S tier games here, the storytelling and the world building was phenomenal. And I've never been one to care much about a story game. Like I said, I played first person shooters, and although some of those games like Halo have amazing stories, it was never my thing. But now I'm realizing, wow, let me invest into this world. I want to learn more about it. What's going on? Why are these people underground? How do we get back up top? How can we help this scientist? Like, there's so much in Stray that keeps you coming back. And that is why all of these games are S tier experiences. And honestly, if you haven't tried them, what are you waiting for? Go try them. Looking back on this first 50 days, I've realized this challenge isn't about finishing 100 games. It's about creating memories and experiences inside of gaming that I never would have had before. I've mentioned mini games that I never ever would have played, and that's just a very small amount of the 50 that I've played. And if you think I'm wrong, I'm genuinely playing new games for the first time, and it is a blast. I recommend everyone do this challenge. You don't have to stream it or make content like me, but it will stretch you, it'll grow, and I don't even know how I'll be at the end of this challenge, but I'm excited to see that end result and what new games I've added to my repertoire. Speaking of, I've still got 50 games to go, so please let me know what other games you'd like to see me try, and I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you guys on the next stream.